Hey, what's up? I'm back again. And as of recording this video, I will be officially back on track. I will finally have caught up and I can finally talk about the day I had today, which will be amazing. Anyway, I completely forgot what I did yesterday, which is why I kind of floundered that last video, but I get to talk about my special day today, which I thought it was going to be kind of crazy, but it wasn't that much, or it wasn't as much as I thought. Anyway, first off, I'm now shaven. Um, as I said, I guess last video, a couple minutes ago, I said this, but um, yes, I'm different. I really thought I was gonna break out and then have like really bad acne right after I shaved, but it hasn't been that bad actually. Yet it hasn't been that bad yet. Um, but yeah, the whole point of shaving was to make sure that I don't get like a coated. I don't know. I don't want to say dress code. That's not the right word. Make sure I don't have to like have any issues with my work serving food to people. Anyway, because during my second interview, I was told that I had to like shave it to at least half an inch or something, or I could just shave it completely. I was like, I don't care. I can shave it completely, which it was a little tough to shave it, but I was like, you know what? I have to do it for my job, and that's also a good point for me to like. I don't know what I'm saying. I want to like I can make this a different moment or a gap in my perception of my life, I guess. This is too deep. I'm gonna continue with my day. So basically, woke up this morning. I planned to wake up at 8 because I had an interview at 9:30, but my body had other plans, and I woke up at 8, then fell back asleep immediately, and woke up at 8:45 to my brain having a dream about me possibly having the interview at a different store or something. I was like, what if I actually have the interview somewhere else and it's not the place I think it is? And I was like, I should check my phone. So then I woke up and then checked my phone, and it was actually 8:45. I was like, oh shit, I might be screwed. But I was able to get out of the house pretty quick, and I made it on time. With it, I had like 10 extra minutes, which is fine. Anyway, the interview went pretty well in my opinion. It wasn't much of an interview and more of like a show and not show and tell, but like she mostly just showed me around where I'd be working and stuff. Very different interview. First interview, um, very different from what I expected. Because last time I'd interviewed there, I just sat in the cafeteria area with them, and then they asked me a bunch of questions. But this time, it was more of just them showing me places. Well, actually, when I say last interview, I mean like I interviewed for a different position like months ago, but this is a different person interviewing me for a different area of the store. So basically, I'd be working with like produce stuff in the store, and they showed me around that area and said I'd probably have to be forklift certified by them there. Takes like a month or something, I think they said. I can't remember exactly, but seemed pretty epic. The job itself, she made it seem not too bad. I think I could do it. And I even was able to mention that I had another job on the way. And I didn't make it seem too bad, I think. Because I was told that I would be working, she called it like PM shifts for this job. So I was like, wait, does that mean that I'm only working like at night? And she confirmed, she said yes. So with that information, I was like, so to be honest, I have another job, and I was wondering if how difficult scheduling would be with it, and the fact that this is only night would make it probably a lot easier, or at least help out in some ways. And she agreed with me, and she was like, "What times does the other job have you working?" I was like, "I don't know yet," but they like it's for the other place. It's like you work openings to 4, and then you work 4 to closing for the other shifts. So like 2 different shift types, and I thought that maybe it would work in my brain, but we'll see. Anyway, she mentioned that we get our schedules 3 weeks in advance, which could be big because then I can plan with the other place, and then maybe I can work the 2 jobs. That's the goal. Maybe it could work. We'll see. Anyway, that was actually way shorter than I thought. And then the interview was, I think it went pretty well, honestly. I might be in it for 2 jobs. We'll see. And that place actually has a lot better opportunities. She mentioned that that you don't go straight into full time there. which I wouldn't want to do anyway. But eventually, I can get to full-time positioning, a full-time position there, if I am good at my job or something, which could be big because then I could drop the other job instead. I have multiple options now for when the fall semester comes around. I could technically drop the other job and then work full-time at this place, if that is the case, which could be pretty cool. And then I'll have one job, but full-time with school, which I think I could do. Yeah, that's with that. And then after that, went to class straight away. Had a pretty bad discussion session. I didn't speak at all because I didn't prepare for it at all, because I'm lazy and because I like to use excuses of I'm working on my job stuff right now, so I'm distracted. But yeah, part of me is also like, that means that even though I have the job stuff, that just means I have to do more work and find more time to do the other stuff, to do my homework stuff, which is gonna be painful for me, but I have to do it, Anyway, after that class, went home for like an hour, and then I had another interview-ish type thing at the restaurant that I'm currently getting basically hired at right now. We were just working on onboarding stuff. I thought I'd have to do a whole bunch of stuff today, but actually we didn't get that much done. I thought I would at least be like learning how to do the food and like serving stuff, but I couldn't even do that yet because we have to wait for my background check information to come through and be verified. So I'll have to come back a different day. But I went in there, almost didn't make it on time, but I made it right on time, in fact, which I'm surprised about. But yeah, got to get to know the manager a bit better too, so that was nice. But I had a lot of tech issues. Like for the background check, there was like, you had to confirm your email address when making the login stuff, and I'd get an email saying to click this to confirm your email. And then it would take me to a website where it'd say this link has expired, send a new email. So I did that like 6 times. Then I had to call customer service for that specific app, which was terrible. In a loud ass restaurant. But yeah, anyway. At the end of the day, we're still chilling. Hopefully I get to go into that job at some point soon. He mentioned that if we got it all done that day, I'd be able to go on Friday or Saturday. But I don't think that's happening because I didn't get anything. We didn't complete everything, so probably more like next week I'd be able to get in. But hopefully everything works fine. One thing I did mess up on though, I think, is he asked at the end if I wanted to take any food home or if I wanted to get something to eat before I leave. And I should have said yes. I should have. It was stupid of me to say no. But I don't know why I made up an excuse. I'm like, nah, I'm fine. I have food at home. I have a lot of food at home to eat. Personally, I don't know. To me, I think I was just really just want to get out of there because I really hated all the tech stuff, all the tech issues and stuff I was having. I just want to get out of there. I don't know why I said no. I should have said yes. But I did say that next time I would get something. So maybe that redeemed me a little bit. But I really should have said yes. Because I feel like that makes it look like I don't really like the food there. But next time, hopefully I'll prove him wrong. I don't know what he thinks of me, but hopefully nothing bad because of that. Anyway, that's everything I did today, I think. I also just did a little bit of homework, extra credit stuff to make up for the fact that I didn't talk at all in class today. So hopefully that redeems me a little bit. So yeah. Anyway, very busy day, very good day. I will rate it a 8.7 because I was very productive today. And I don't know, I played games today also. I don't know, a very good day overall. This has been a crazy past couple weekend / now week. I don't know. I think I don't know, in a group chat just now I've been looking at it. I think I'm going to go to round 1 in a couple days. I think Saturday, was it? I don't know. I can go back. Maybe I'll go play Minecraft Dungeons again on the arcade machine and get some more of those cards because that game was fun. But also, I don't want to waste money. I still have some money on my card though, so we'll see. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. That was a lot. I'll see you tomorrow though. Goodbye.